I am I am beside myself. I'm laughing because what does an advisor do? What's the difference between an advisor and a builder? Let's say McKinsey, whatever, somebody who sits there and does analytics and advises. An advisor just advises. They have, and here they are telling me, by the way, how I should run the business, how I should do it. They want to come in and they want to analyze the business, and they want to advise me. First question that I ask: how many businesses have you guys built? It's not McKinsey, by the way. It's just somebody who came in. None, zero. All right. The people who are going to advise me, how many businesses have they built? Zero. And the only thing I can think of right now is Starbucks. The guy from Starbucks was a McKinsey advisor. They brought him in, and I think Starbucks was $130 billion business. They fired him. What's the business worth today? 70 billion. Who do they bring to replace him? The CEO of Chipotle. Chipotle was at $7 billion. Now it's $70 billion. One is an operator, one is an advisor. I love advisors, don't get me wrong. They see things, I understand, but please take it take it with a grain of salt. Listen, don't be close to advisors, because we all need advisors, don't get me wrong. We all need advisors because advisors see things we don't see. We're in the thick of things. But at the end of the day, an advisor, I would never allow an advisor to run a business. I say, have you failed? How many times have you failed? If you failed, you know what to do. If you run a business, that means every single day. The definition of a business is problem solving every day. You have to have that tenacity. You have to have that inner run to say, this is a problem, that's a problem. Because what does an owner do? At the end of the day, all problems come this way. All of them. You've got to be able to solve them. All of them. What does an advisor do? Well, you should do it this way. You should structure it this way. You shouldn't do that. Well, when you shouldn't do something and you have no choice, but you got to do it, right? And you find the right way to do it and you move on, it keeps the business going. So, here's to Chipotle's new CEO, and I'm very appreciative of all the advice that I get. I am definitely humble to listen to everyone. I listen, but the one thing that I do have learned after so many years is to say no. Today, I say more no's than ever before. My first instinct when somebody asks me for something, no. Then I evaluate. Does it add value to the brand? Does it add value to the business? What does it do? Is it a negative step backwards for 4 steps forwards? Right? Sometimes a decision that is intentionally negative is a good step because it takes you 4 steps positive forward. I've done many of those. I have been chastised for that. Listen, everyone, there is no real path to a brand building. There is no real path. Everyone has their own path. Businesses come, businesses go, success happens, failures happen. It all happens. But as long as you're moving, I'm happy to listen to advisors, but I hope that they have done something in the past, that they're advising me based on that. I'll listen to Mark Cuban all day long. I'll listen to everybody on Shark Tank all day long, because they're brand builders. They've done things. Every single person on Shark Tank, I don't go on Shark Tank to listen to Shark Tank about the event. I listen on Shark Tank to get insight as to the thought process of why, for example, Mark Cuban says no to something. Why does he overpay for something? Why does somebody go in and say this, this is a great business? Why do they say that? What have they missed? The big miss, the bell. They missed that one. Why did they miss that? Listen, there's no going back. Everybody's okay with it. But today I was laughing. Sometimes I have to share these things with you guys, but happy Thanksgiving, happy New Year, happy whatever, everything else for you guys. I hope, here's my wish for everyone. The one wish I have for everyone is mental peace. That's all I wish for everyone. If anyone listened this far, please type in the comment the word candle. Please do that. Just so I know that you listened this far out. Love you guys.